All right, it's Jason Hennessy and Chris Watson from Wedlock Magazine and Bridal Traffic. This is chapter number 8, how to create videos and syndicate them for free. Okay, so one of the first things that you're going to need is a video camera. And nowadays you can pick one up at Walmart, maybe Target, and I've seen them as low as $79. And these flip video cameras, they're just awesome. Plus, again, they're very cheap and they actually have a feature where you can plug it right into the USB socket of your computer. So all you have to do is upload it and then you're off and away with video.
Yeah, right. And don't forget, even most smartphones today have video capability.
Yeah, I mean, how cool is that? You're standing at maybe your son's t-ball game. I've got 2 children and they both play t-ball. And, I stand there and I watch the game, and when my son comes up to the plate, I take out my phone and I actually record him hitting the ball. And then within minutes, I upload it to like a site like Facebook, and my whole family, even in other states, are seeing my son just minutes after he hit the ball. I mean, how revolutionary is that? And with the prices, I mean, you don't have to spend $1,200 on a video camera these days. Again, $79 at Walmart. And one of the kickbacks that we hear a lot is, I don't feel comfortable in front of the camera. Well, guess what? You're not alone. Nobody does. Well, I guess there's some actors out there that feel comfortable, but, there's not too many people getting paid to do these videos online. I mean, people just have to get comfortable with themselves. But having said that, luckily, you don't even need to be in front of the camera to create a video. You can just use your voice, and then you can add moving images or even a PowerPoint presentation, like similar to what we're doing with this DVD series. And we'll explain that, in more detail in just a few minutes. But keep in mind that people like to see people when they're looking at video. And there's statistics that show that people, smiles, and faces attract some of the biggest click-through conversions on the web because people are used to seeing people. So when you're on a website, it's the same thing. Your eyes, your hand, and your mouse tend to gravitate towards that face, that smiling face, because people trust people. So having said that, let's start with a little bit of history. In 2005, YouTube was created, and it was probably one of the most revolutionary things to happen within the last century. And that's simply because YouTube is like everything now. Some of your favorite bands and artists are having live concerts on YouTube. I mean, presidential debates are happening on YouTube. Look at President Obama, for example. He almost won the campaign based on his social media strategy alone. And by the way, there's actually a very fantastic book called Barack 2.0, written by a great marketer and a very good friend of ours named Dave Bullock. And in this book, it actually shows some of the statistics and the strategies that Barack used within his campaign. So, social media, and especially YouTube, is really changing the way that the world uses the internet. I mean, some people are canceling their cable services and relying on sites like Hulu to watch movies. And other people are going to YouTube when they have a problem fixing, maybe their car. I mean, there's instructional videos that people put up there. So if it's something that you're not doing it, well, guess what? You need to be, because it's that important.
Absolutely, video changed the way in which we see ourselves, and YouTube changed the way in which we use video. I mean, video came along, and we all kind of just fell in suit. We sort of started playing that game, and the same thing with email. It changed the way in which we interact with each other. And as Jason said, it was truly a landmark event when YouTube came along. Then Google bought YouTube. And because they now own YouTube, it makes sense that they're going to pay attention to companies that actually have video or are participating in video contexts. It doesn't mean to say that if all you do is video, that Google is going to love you and give you a top ranking as a result of that. It's just an important part of the puzzle. And I'm absolutely convinced, I'm pretty sure Jason feels the same way, that the companies that focus on video and really treat it as a discipline, something that they do on a weekly basis, I mean, look at your industry, look at your competitors. I almost guarantee you that no one in your space is looking at video and doing one video per week. And then once, if they in fact do that, know the significance of what they've just done and know what to do with the video once they've created it.
Exactly, and you'll notice that once you start to do these videos, it gets addicting. And it's really not hard to create concepts for these videos. You can simply take one of your blog posts, just some content that is nothing but text, read the blog post into a headset microphone, and then just put some pictures behind it. And that's a video. I mean, it's that simple. And once you start to create these videos, one, you're going to get a lot of links from these videos, because the moment that you post that video on YouTube or any of these big video syndication sites, well, you're going to notice that there's a lot of people who will just take that video and automatically link to it all over the internet for you. Plus, there's also tools that you can use if you want to spend your time doing this as syndicating the video. But the most important part is to create the video, you're going to get a lot of links. And if the video is that good, it could even go viral.